All right, so yesterday a gentleman did a video and he called me a liar about the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway, and he said he'd gone to kilometer 30 and there was nothing there, just like a flagpole. But here's the thing, neither the government nor I as a private citizen said that if you drive from Ahmadu Bello Way up to kilometer 30 you're going to see something. That's not how it works. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway Section 1, which begins on Ahmadu Bello Way, is actually 30 kilometers completed. But the 30 kilometers starts from Ahmadu Bello Way, 20 kilometers all the way to Okunwaja, and then it stops there. And from the other end, from Eleko, it goes backwards 10 kilometers. So it is the Eleko backward 10 kilometers and the 20 kilometers from Ahmadu Bello Way up to Okunwaja that is 30 kilometers. Now, we've said this before, but probably the young man who did the video missed that information. Watch this video.
Is that by May 25th, 2025, there will be 30 kilometers that is ready for the president to commission in the section 1. And what is the 30 kilometers? 20 kilometers continuously from Ahmad Bello Way would be, So, and then 10 kilometers at the end of section 1, which is Leko Junction. And why are we leaving about 17 kilometers? Is because of settlement, because the settlement of the sand by the reason of our instrument is going to take about 6 months or thereabout to properly settle because of the filling of up to 10 meters height within that section.
Now, before I agree to come to Lagos for the flag off of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, I didn't just rely on the government. I did some research on my own. I saw a video by a guy called Bolahon Aziz. Now, this guy had actually gone from the Ahmadu Bello Way beginning of the road up until kilometer 19, and this was 2 weeks before the commissioning, so it had only gone from Ahmadu Bello Way to kilometer 19. And then from the Eloka end he had gone with a drone and captured the 10 kilometers, and you can actually see it on his YouTube channel and also on his X profile. I'm going to put the link in this video.
About 30 kilometers have been completed in 2 stretches. 20 kilometers from Victoria Island to Okunwaja, and another 10 kilometers from Eleko heading back towards Okunwaja. In this video, I will take you along the entire route of section 1, showing what has been completed, what's still under construction, which route you will be able to drive on when it's open on the 25th, and how this road now looks like by the day and at night.
I also phoned this young man and I asked him to
now video is attacking you, get used to it.
This was verified. So I went to Lagos. Now, when I got to Lagos, the photo that we took, myself and Professor Wole Soyinka, it was not at kilometer 30 all the way from Ahmadu Bello Way. No, it was from kilometer 30, you see, from Ahmadu Bello Way up until Okunwaja axis, that is 20 kilometers, and then from Eleko back, that's 10 kilometers. So the point where those two roads converged, that is where we took that photo. Now, the whole road itself is actually 47.4 kilometers. Why are you having 20 kilometers from Ahmadu Bello Way and then 10 kilometers from Eleko? It's just because they're going to have a bridge, railway and a tunnel in the 17.4 kilometers between, and that part has to be stabilized. It takes 6 months for that road to be stabilized. Now, this is standard practice all over the world. When you're building a bridge, a road, a railway or a tunnel, you don't just go from point A to point B. No, you start at either end of what you're building. So you start at point A and point B and you meet in the middle. If you recall, when I was presidential spokesman under former President Jonathan, we had the Lagos-Ibadan Way, High Expressway, and President Jonathan went there. You had Julius Berger beginning from one end and you had RCC begin from another end. Now, I'm going to say this also for those supporters of the president and those supporters of the APC who are attacking this young man. Don't attack him. Yes, he insulted me, but don't worry, I've got a thick skin. I don't think he's a hater. I think he's a patriot who probably did not understand the whole picture. So it's our job to explain rather than to insult back. This is Reno Omokri. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.
So those are the words of Reno Omokri, the lying machinery of APC. He's an unofficial member of APC because officially he's not a member of APC, but he lies even for APC more than even the people employed by APC to do those kind of lines. And this man, we all know him, he has zero integrity, zero credibility, and this Reno Omokri is the kind of person that, you know, changes from A to B so easily, and that's why the former Kaduna State governor described him as, you know, a political mercenary, that whoever pays him is the person he works for. It's just unfortunate that Tinubu has this kind of person around him who will come and be telling lies instead of him to be telling the truth to Tinubu because of what he's going to gain. And in the end now, he keeps coming to defend the APC's project. Is Reno Omokri a government official? Why must he be the one? Reno Omokri that flip-flops more than even a fish inside the water when it comes to lies. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I know your boy Ernest Omozokba, the boy of Kojex, signing out. Peace.